days. So we'll do what we can, but that's why I was trying to get everything done last month. And I don't think we had any trials go last cycle. Was there? I don't think there was any. One.
The judge trial.
Oh, the judge trial, yeah.
Yeah.
Judge, can I inquire when the August trial dates are? There's some
It'll actually
reasons for
be
that.
in September. Because pretrial is always the last week of the month.
Yes, sir.
So that would be September 14th and 21st.
Judge, the 14th
Well,
is
I guess
perfect.
really the 14th and the 22nd, because the 21st is a holiday.
Judge, the 14th would be best for me, because on the 28th, without question, I'm in a homicide trial.
Well, let's see what we can do about potentially getting it done this time, because as y'all know, we usually get about 20 set and then one goes. So if I can get one done, I'd like to
Okay.
get it done.
Yes, sir. Come back docket day.
Come back docket day, that's going to be June 29th at 9 o'clock.
Yes, sir. Judge, the next matter I have is Kyle Frazier. We were, in speaking with the state, I think we agreed that we were going to leave that for plea or continue. The state speaking with, we believe, the family.
I apologize if I made it seem like that. That was not what I was going to ask for on this one, this particular.
What are we asking for then?
We would still want to set it for trial.
That'll be fine.
We'll hopefully,
I'll try them both, Judge.
I'm not sure I would do that to you.
I'm sorry if Mr. Flowers, if I painted it the
All right.
wrong way when we talked.
I understand. No worries.
So we're going to put that plea or trial.
Yes, sir. Would that be June 28th likewise, Judge? Or 29th, I'm sorry?
29th, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
How long do you think the trial on that would be? 1 day, 2 days?
I think you probably, it could, are you calling the defense, depending on the witnesses?
I don't think he's going to tell you that. But
Yeah, no, I understand. I think it would probably, for safety, 2 days would be good, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, we'll put it on June 29th at 9 o'clock.
Very well.
Plea trial.
Yes, sir. Next is Michael, that I have, Judge, is Michael Schneider. Who is? I apologize.
Schneider. Schneider's me.
I'm asking to continue Schneider. If not, I guess we'll try that one, June 20, next docket too. In fairness, I haven't spoken with Mr. Mall about that, Judge.
All right, I'm not going to make you do 3 of them, Mr.
Thank you, Judge.
Powers, in an abbreviated week. And this one's not terribly old, so let's just go ahead and put that on August 24th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you. Judge, the next one I have is Wynn, but it's pronounced
it.
Wynn.
NGUYEN, 25 CF 2427.
Judge, I do believe, and this is where I was confused, that we would leave that on June 29th to dispose of that matter. It would be, we could announce plea or continue, but it's going to be disposed of by a plea that day.
All right. June 29th, 9 o'clock.
Judge, the last matter I have is James Knight, K-N-I-G-H-T, is 26 CF 588. And I'm asking that that be continued. It's a relatively new case. It's not a
Probably
complicated.
first time up, I think.
It is, Judge.
All right, 8:20, any objection to that?
No objection, Judge.
All right, 8:24, 9 o'clock.
I recognize that it's a new case because I actually know what that case is about, so I had to have.
I would hope you know
Judge,
what
that's
most of your
good to
cases
hear
are about.
It's good to hear that, because some of them don't know what their cases are about, apparently. No, I'm just teasing, but thank you. Judge, those are the cases I have. I was covering for Mr. Shaw, but he's here with us
I was going to say, I see him in the
on
audience.
Mr. Riles. But Judge, that's all I have. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you, Mr. Flowers. We'll see you on Monday. Mr. Shaw? Good morning.
First case I have is Monique Pendale. That's 26 CF 688. we reached a resolution in that's gonna be a DPA to a misdemeanor, Judge.
Okay.
So if you wanna put it on just a control date, that'll be fine.
It's a brand-new case. How, you,
You're. oh,
go
sorry.
ahead, go ahead.
I was
Mr.
just gonna
Sheik.
say, for the record, the reason for this is going to be victims' request and their statements during the depositions. There was no burglary that took place, Your Honor.
Okay. So it's going to be a DPA to the misdemeanors, resisting and disturbing the peace?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. How much time do you want to put it out to the next pretrial just to make sure it gets done?
It's a brand-new case, and I wanted to say I appreciate the state setting depositions as fast as they did on this with us. We wanted to get this resolved right away, and they were very cooperative, so I want to.
Okay. Let's just go ahead and put it on 8/24, and then obviously if the DPA goes through, it'll be taken off the docket.
Thank you, Judge.
What else
And
do you
then
have?
next is Aiden Christopher Riles, that's 26 CF 764. I'd ask for a one-cycle continuance on that, Judge.
Appears to be the first time up on that as well. Any objection?
No objection.
8/24, 9 o'clock for Riles.
That's all I had, Judge. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Shaw. All right, Mr. Gilbert. Didn't remember
One case,
seeing you.
Sean Griffith in 26 CF 74. We've got a waiver on file. Discussions with Mr. Mull, we're working on a mental health evaluation, the issue being competency to proceed. Request a continuance.
There it is. You said mental health evaluation?
Yes, sure.
Okay. Any objections from the state on Griffith?
No objection, Judge. I think he has to get it done.
Okay. August 24th, 9 o'clock, Mr. Gilbert.
Thank you, Your Honor. That's all I have.
All right, perfect, thank you. Is Mr. Stewart here?
He's in a Zoom meeting.
Okay, so we'll skip Mr. Stewart, Ms. Dudley, who's also covering for Mr. Durrell, Mr. Nopes. So tell Mr. Stewart's going to be a while.
Go ahead, step up first.
No worries. We've got plenty of people here.
I guess I'll do mine real quick and then work on theirs.
You want to do yours first?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
The first one I have is Charles Blanchard in 25 CF 214. That was the one we were waiting for information about the case
Case
officer.
officer on family law.
I did talk to Mr. Sheik about that. He's still looking into it. If we want to leave it set for docket, if we have an update,
Mr. Sheik, I can never remember if this was your case last time.
it was
It
not.
wasn't, but I've been made aware of it. We can always do that, Your Honor, and do our best to get it accomplished.
Just to find out what's going on with it, if you all can make some progress, because this is from January of last year. And I'm not blaming either party. Obviously, you have to deal with the hand that you get dealt, but would at least like to know kind of what's going on and when we might have a chance to get that done. So 6/29 at 9 o'clock.
Yes, sir. Next I have is Michael Campbell, 26 CF 547. We're in the process of setting depositions. It'll probably be like the first week of August. I would ask for continuance.
Okay. Any objection?
Is that for Campbell, Your Honor?
Campbell, Michael
Yes.
Campbell.
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, let's make sure we silence the cell phones, everybody. 8/24, 9 o'clock.
I believe the next one I have is Julia Lynch in 26 CF 360. Yeah, I'll ask for a continuance on this one. I just got returned.
You just got it, but it's the second time up.
Correct,
Okay.
Your Honor.
August 24th, 9 o'clock.
Next I have is Cameron Moffitt in 25 CF 1508. We have the,
Did I miss a couple? You were going alphabetically, then you jumped on me. Roger Daniels, Christopher Green.
that was dismissed, Your Honor. I apologize.
Roger Daniels was the one
Bill
that's,
Frost, the federal case was
Okay.
indicted.
okay, it's still on my docket.
I think Moffitt was next, is that correct?
I had Christopher Green as
That
well.
was, that was dismissed at the motion to dismiss was granted on that one,
Okay.
at our hearing date.
Not sure why it would still be on the docket then, let's see. So that one was dismissed on our May 28th docket.
Yes, sir.
What are we taking off the docket? All right, go ahead, Cameron Moffett.
25 CF 1508. Your Honor, we have depot set for August 4th. The 24 CF 2479 was already dismissed based on completion of PTI.
Okay, what were the depot dates?
August 4th.
August 4th. All right, so 8/24 at 9 o'clock for your pretrial.
Yes, sir. Your Honor, next I have is Adam Phillips. Waiting on depot date. I'm hoping to get it that same week. We have sent a couple communications about this one. This is the one where the victim was served, did not show, and did not bring the minor witnesses as well. This case occurred, I believe, 3 years ago. He was arrested 2 years after the incident. So the depot is really important because there was a change in statement that made the warrant get
Do y'all have a depot
issued.
date?
Your Honor, I've spoken to my secretary. I'll make sure that I'm clear for pretty much whenever this happens, and if not, we'll make sure somebody is available.
All right. Obviously, if people aren't showing, you can certainly pursue that, Ms. Dudley.
Yes, sir.
8/24, 9 o'clock.
Yeah, next I have is Connor Prince. This is the one where he's listed as the victim and the co-defendant. Mr. Klons had just got the case, the last pretrial. I'd ask for continuance. I want to talk to Mr. Sheik about it as he just got it, because how are we going to resolve it when they're both charged? So I may file a motion, but I want to talk to him about it because he wasn't present for the pretrial detention hearing based on the statements that the officer stated that she couldn't tell who did what.
Who started shooting first, I guess?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right,
Our
so Mr.
identification.
Kleins has the,
He has the
McQueen
victim
case?
slash co-defendant, I believe.
that's McQueen, isn't it?
Yes, but he has two different cases. He has one attorney on one and one attorney on the other.
Okay, so Mr. Henderson's only handling the new one.
Correct.
Okay.
That's my understanding.
All right, State, who's handling that?
That's correct, Your Honor. No issue with the continuance to make sure we take care of that.
All right, August 24th, 9 o'clock.
And the next I have is George Scott in 24 CF 2605. We did have a deposition scheduled. The essential victims were not served. We didn't have a good address. I have spoke to Mr. Mall about that. That because we need them to pose if see if we can get it resolved based on our previous conversations with the state.
So who are you missing, Sub? I'm looking at the notice of depositions that was done for
The
June
husband and
10th.
wife.
There's like a dozen people on there.
The husband and wife on the case. And then there was an issue with the officers.
Okay. All of them?
So we sent our subpoenas, and they did not get, well, they were not given to the officers. So you
I
send
mean, y'all
to
did
the-
your notice of taking depositions April 9th for June, so 60 days in advance. How,
So when we sent it to the agency, when we found out, they didn't give them to the officers.
So I believe what happened was, Your Honor, the individual was, that was sent was no longer does that job there anymore. And so it didn't get forwarded like it should. I'm not sure all the details that happened, but
so is this every case with that agency where y'all have tried to set a deposition over the past
don't-
2 months
I
gonna be
don't-
this problem?
this is the only one I'm aware that there was an issue with. I think it was just, this one got missed in the handover, Your Honor.
This case is from November of '24. Do you have a new date for depots?
I believe we have them said, we asked for, it's with Mr. Mall. I believe we do have a date, I just don't remember off the top of my head. I wrote the other ones down. I can check real quick, no problem. I want to say it's August as well, is the dates that we're getting.
Can y'all track that, or is that Mr. Mall?
Yeah, I was in the depositions for this one, Your Honor. That was the only reason I knew about the
Okay.
thing.
I just want to make sure they're set, because I don't want to continue it again because there's another problem with getting depositions set or served.
I think we've asked for a date. I don't have a date yet.
If y'all don't have a date yet, I'll probably just put it for Monday, so I
That's
can
fine,
find out
that's
what that
fine.
date is.
That's fine, Your Honor. I'll give you all, hopefully I'll have a date by Monday.
June 29th to find out that date.
I think the
Let's
last
call
one,
that status.
yes, sir. The last one I have is Derek Steele in 2012 CF 1876 and 26 CF 451. We have a depot set for August 4th.
Set both cases for August 24th at 9 o'clock, unless the state objects to that in any way.
No objection.
Okay.
I think that's all I have. Mr. Durrell,
I'm showing Steele is in custody, maybe?
oh, we can deal with him Wednesday, though. That's fine.
Okay. Let's put him on just in case you need him.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, I'm fine to continue it based on the depositions. It's probably the first time up, it looks like, based on the date.
I believe so.
Yeah. All right. Now, say again.
This Wednesday, or August?
We could, do you want to just keep him on Wednesday?
That's fine.
All right. For this time, yes. Just to make sure in case
Absolutely.
he needs to be here. Otherwise, again, I think it's the first time up, so I don't have an issue with continuing it, but I'd like for him to be here if there was a confusion since he's now in custody. All right.
Reginald Bradshaw in 26 CF
Is this
156.
Mr. Durrell?
For Durrell, Your Honor.
Okay.
His notes ask for a continuance.
You give a reason why. I mean, it's not that old, but
It did not write that down. I think he's still trying to talk with the state about potential offers or negotiations.
all right, well, I would expect if there's going to be depots or anything, that will be done by next time.
I'll write that down, Your Honor.
August 24th, 9 o'clock.
The next one is James Kaufman in 24 CF 2783. He asked for a plea or continuance.
I have this as last continuance last time.
All right. So then plea or trial, Your Honor.
I'll put him for plea trial.
What is a trial week?
There's an extra week in there because of the 5th week of June. Let's see. So it'll be, the one trial week is July 13th.
The next one he has is Daniel Price in 26 CF 444. He has to leave it P or C. I think they're trying to get the restitution amount.
On price?
Yes.
All right. First time up, August 24th, 9 o'clock.
I'm sorry.
P or C, we leave for docket day, Your Honor.
Oh, you want to leave it? I'm sorry.
I just want to see if I can get a hold of the victim
Okay.
Correct.
to do this.
June 29th, plea or continue.
Yes, sir. The next he has is James Stump in 26 CF 18. He says continuous deposition set. I don't have a date listed.
Hey, do you have your depot date for that?
I can check, Your Honor. I don't have it listed on my notes. There is a date, and it is,
July 7th.
yes, sir.
All right, so does he want August?
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
8/24, 9 o'clock.
And the last one has is Roy Williams, a 25 CF 1739 and 25 CF 1740. It says ask for a continuance, reschedule on depots with witness.
Did someone not show up? Do y'all know? Looks like June 8th, there were depositions of 3 civilian witnesses. Y'all have a new date yet?
Not that I see, Your Honor.
Okay. You know who didn't appear, or was it a subpoena issue?
What did they cover?
It just, you're covering, someone else is new, I don't think that was on that one. I just don't want it to be a situation where nothing gets done before the next time.
Understood.
Were you covering the depots that day?
There were two cases that there was notice issues that the notice didn't go out. And this might have been one of those, and I don't
Okay.
know who it is.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Sprouse. All right, 8:24, 9 o'clock. Let's get those ones done.
I think that's all Mr. Durrell had.
All right, and you also have Mr. Noakes.
He has 3 listed.
Give me-
LaShawn Briggs and 26 CF 233.
Give me a second. All right, Briggs.
He asked for a continuance to set depots second time up.
All right, August 24th, 9 o'clock.
Next he has is Alicia Havens, 26 CF 391. He has to continue to set depots. He just appointed on April 24th.
Like a brand new case. All right, 8:24, 9 o'clock.
And the last one he has is Kyle Palmer and 26 CF 621. Continuance first time up.
All right, state, any objections? 8:24, 9 o'clock.
I
First
believe
time up.
that's all Mr. Noakes has.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Garrett?
Morning, Your Honor.
Morning.
Your Honor, there are waivers on file for my clients today. First, I have Jason Brown, 25 CF 722. We are now scheduled for a deposition of the juvenile witness on July 21st. It had previously been scheduled for a different date, but the address on file was not correct, so we had to get correct address, and that's why it's set for July 21st. We'd ask for a continuance to the August 24th pretrial.
It's on Brown,
Yes, Your Honor.
7:21. All right, August 24th, 9 o'clock.
Then Chris Garrett on behalf of Vincent Durden, 25 CF 1998. This is an October arrest. We have never received the FDLE analysis. It's a controlled substance case. We'd ask for a continuance to 8/24. I believe Mr. Mall is going to look into that.
All right, Mr. Mull, you're new to that case, right?
Yes, Your Honor, but I will get involved and figure out where the FDLE report is, or if they've even sent it off yet, so. I don't know why it wouldn't be back already if they had done it in the first place, but I will find out for sure.
Here are my notes from April 27th. Waiting on FDLE report, state attorney's office doesn't have it yet. So we're 2 months into this situation at least. So if you can make this a priority, I know you're brand new to it, Mr. Mull, you weren't here last time. So then there's some transition issues, but at the same time, this case is from October of 25.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. $8:24, 9 o'clock.
Then Chris Garrett on behalf of Sidney Jenkins, 26 CF 104. We haven't received any videos for this case. We'd ask for a continuance to August 24th. I don't believe there's any objection.
State, y'all have videos yet? That you
Which
can-
case was this, sorry, Your Honor?
Jenkins, Sidney Jenkins.
I have not looked today at court, but I will follow up on that as well. I got a note to do it.
8:24 at 9. Did you skip Hartley?
No, Your Honor, I'm sorry. It's out of alphabetical order.
No worries. Just want to make sure as things pop in and off the docket.
Yes, Your Honor.
On.
And I was going to call her next, Victoria Hartley, 25 CF 574. We're asking for a final continuance for her new prosecutor to look at this case. Currently is a prison offer. Her only prior is reckless driving. She has 3
This
dependent
was the
children.
final continuance, but
I know, Your Honor.
Mr. Sheik, is this yours?
We'll leave it up to I mean, if the court wants to set it for trial, we're fine with that. We'll be ready, but I will review this and be able to have an answer, I believe, by the 29th if we set it for that, Your Honor.
And Your Honor, I would set her for the 29th, but I do have a motion hearing in front of Judge Hilliard in Santa Rosa County at 8:30 a.m.
8:30?
We'd ask for just a full continuance, and this would be the last one.
The state has no objection in either direction, Your Honor.
What exactly do you need to look at it for, Mr. Sheik? And this is,
Basically, I just review it
Over
for
a
an
year old.
alternate offer, Your Honor, and to speak with the victim.
We're just trying to get a non-incarcerative offer, Your Honor.
I understand that. I think that's what we talked about last time. There's an amended offer that was still DOC. There was nothing else left to do, and I'd call it last continuance. What are the guidelines, Mr. Sheik? Do you have those?
I believe, the last score sheet that was sent out was 55.8 months, Your Honor, lowest permissible. But I believe there was an offer below that, and it would be an amended to aggravated assault was the last offer instead of aggravated battery. So I don't know if I don't believe it's been updated to account for that, Your Honor.
I believe it's 40.8 months DOC for the amended charge of ag assault, is my understanding.
Due to the 1-week trial period, I'll continue it one last time. I will not entertain a continuance for any reason other than witness availability with served subpoenas.
Thank you, Your Honor. And I believe that's all I have, Your Honor.
That's 8:24, 9 o'clock. All right, thank you, Mr. Garrett.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
All right, Mr. Patel.
Morning, Judge.
Give me just 1 second. All right, go ahead.
First case, Jay Patel on behalf of Sherry Meyer, 23 CF 2740. That's with Mr. Banks from the AG's office.
Okay.
May we approach?
As soon as you called that one, I was like, oh, I should probably turn on the Zoom. But you're here. Come on.
burgers and hot dogs has permeated the downtown area. If you have not experienced the unique flavor of Crestview's Coney Island's burgers and hot dogs, then I encourage you to join us for lunch. Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m., Friday from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m., and Saturday from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. We're located in historic downtown Crestview at 107 North Main Street. Call 850-683-1045.
Hey, I'm David at Family Vision of Crestview. We've been providing excellent optical service for Northwest Florida for over 34 years. Come in and let us take care of you.
Man, I got this. Let's roll. Fight fire with fire. Take one.
Have you been injured in an accident and need righteous representation? Call us, because we fight fire.
Damn thing ain't working.
Whoa!
Not cool, bro.
I'm Attorney Coy Browning. Personal injury is no joke. Just ask him.
Injured? Take a breath. Call Coy.
We're open Saturday 10 to 4, Sunday 10 to 3, and it's both our Crestview, Fort Walton Beach, and Eglin Air Force Base locations. So you have things to do, go and do it. Just know the UPS store is going to be here. Again, Sundays 10 until 3 p.m.
Based on the reasons discussed at the bench, it'll be continued one last time to August 24th. Parties should be prepared to try that in September.
Next, Judge, in speaking to the state, Mr. Mall said that the case is not on the docket. My client's last name is Morris, first name is Brett, 25.
I've got it on my docket.
1360, as well as me.
I apologize. It was my fault. It's Josh's case. That's why I didn't.
Mr. Sheik's case.
Okay.
So it's not on
Makes
Mr.
sense.
Mall's docket.
Judge, I took this case over from the public defender. There was one outstanding deposition. I have that set for 7/7. The case will be, it can be a final continue.
Okay. State, you agree with that?
State's fine with that, but
Okay.
we'll be ready for trial next cycle.
All right, August 24th at 9 o'clock for pretrial. Hopefully that will be the last one.
Thank you, Judge.
All right.
Next, Jay Patel on behalf of Cameron Stewart, 25 CF 1862. I have depositions set on 7/22. If we can get that for 8/24.
No objection, Your Honor. I'll be there too.
8:24, 9 o'clock to do the depots.
And then finally, Jay Patel and Brandy Merrifield on behalf of Zachary Clapper, 25 CF 2166. Judge, last time I was in court, I indicated to you that I was drafting a pretty substantial specific discovery request. That discovery request was sent over. I haven't had any response to it. I can't do anything because there's a couple, I can't even set depositions because some of the witnesses that are apparently with the sheriff's office aren't listed in discovery, and I don't recognize their names. And so that's been a part of it, so I'm just waiting on that information so we can get going. A lot of it is computer related, given that this is a communication case, and so we need that information before we do the deposition to fully flesh out the issues.
So it looks like that specific demand for specific discovery was filed on May 28th. Did y'all receive that?
I did, Your Honor. I didn't know if it was going to be set for a hearing.
Well, have y'all talked about it at all?
We haven't talked about it. Certainly, I didn't think that I have an obligation to set something for a hearing, which I know that they have. That they for sure at least can produce witness names and certain things. It's not just computer-related stuff that's in that specific discovery request.
On this, why don't y'all talk about it when we meet back up on Monday?
Yes, sir.
Sounds good.
All
Yes,
right.
Your Honor.
All right, June 29th at 9 o'clock for status on that specific request.
I don't believe I have anything further, maybe excused.
Looks like it. All right.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you. Mr. Cotton. Oh, Mr. Stewart, I didn't see you.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Well, let me flip back to your pages.
May it please the court, Your Honor, Brad Stewart, present. Judge, the first case I have before the court is Joshin DeVal Figueroa, Judge, 25 CF 1188. Your Honor, may the state now approach?
Sure.
Hi, I'm Wanda Roberts. For the last 20 years, I've been helping the residents of Northwest Florida buy and sell their properties. My office is just 1 block south of the courthouse in historic downtown Crestview. Give us a call at 850-398-5389.
Hi, I'm Michael Gilbert, defense attorney with Warrior Law. I represent those accused in Santa Rosa, Okaloosa, and Walton County. If you or anyone you know has been accused of a crime, give us a call. We can help.
All right, August 24th, to reset the depositions, 9 o'clock.
Your Honor, my next client is Jesse Kellenberger, 25 CF 1713, Judge. We can leave this on for the 29th. Please continue.
Plea continue?
It's going to be very likely a plea.
Okay. You agree with that, Mr. Stewart?
I do, Judge.
Okay. All right, 6:29, 9 o'clock.
Your Honor, my next client is Ronald Stevenson. This is 25 CF 1827, Judge. We had to reset depositions. We have some additional witnesses to turn over to the state, additional information as well. I do need to continue this to perfect that, Judge.
No objection from the state, Your Honor.
Your Honor, my only thing
Hold
I have
on,
left is...
8:24, 9 o'clock.
Judge, the only thing I have left is inmates for Wednesday. May I be excused?
So so Kami is Wednesday.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so it's 6:24. All right, we'll see you on Wednesday.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Mr. Cotton.
Morning, Your Honor.
Morning.
Sure, I'm also going to be handling a case for Mike Gates.
Okay.
Easier to handle that one first.
That'll be fine.
All right, that's Paula Haberlin, Haberlin. case number 26CF0330. Mr. Gates is requesting a continuance. I believe there's some additional depots that have already been set.
That's correct, Your Honor. There's no objection.
(8:24), 9 o'clock. All right, go ahead, Mr. Cotton.
Your Honor, the next case I have is going to be Damon Becknell. That's 20CF10. Your Honor, we currently have, well, first, I think the court still may be considering a motion.
Let me just interrupt you for
Yes,
one
sir.
second on that. So, when looking at the case, y'all sent over your memorandum, and then a new case came out of the first ECA. I'm not sure if you've read Judkins.
I just saw that, Judge, over the weekend, I think.
Okay.
But I've not had a chance, other than seeing a new case came out, I have, or
And so I saw that the day it came out, because I get that email that comes out. I usually read them the first day, just because you never know. You might find a case that has a lot to do with something that you're literally working on. And then 2 days later, it looked like you filed an amended motion that's somewhat related.
It's related based on, sorry, Judge, let me get my motion straight. I know there's been many filed in this case. So
And the
it
next
is a
one, too.
related motion that I think Judkins may apply to, but I've not had an opportunity to review Judkins yet.
And that was part of my concern. When I was going to send out just some correspondence to both you and Ms. Basso, saying, hey, I'm not sure if y'all have seen this case yet, because it just came out. And then I saw that there was a new motion filed, which had similar but related issues, I guess.
And I've read two cases. Another one came out somewhat related. Is that the one about the third-party recording about people in the other room through a wall? With the
there's a
daughter
domestic
recording a
dispute.
domestic dispute? I'm
Yes.
I'm familiar with it.
Judkins case. that
And the
just came
court excluded in that situation, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, and I just wanted y'all to have a chance to respond to that, but then I see there's this new case, because, again, this case is about videos.
Yes, sir.
My feeling is 934 is really about communications, right? So again, despite several offers to give the videos to the court, I have not yet seen them. I think there may be some difference here between the audio recordings of the video and the video being potentially different. I certainly want to make sure we're discussing that, but when I saw there's a new motion that talks about different reasons to address these videos, do you want me to make a ruling on just the one part before we hit that next motion? Because I know that's set for July 9th.
Judge, I can certainly have something prepared this week to send to the court on the Judkins update. I'm not sure I'm in a position to address the court fully on that today, I think is my point. Not to continue to belabor and delay the situation by any means.
Well, I understand, but when there's new case law, that would be controlling since it's the first DCA.
case.
But my concern is now that there's other issues regarding the videos that you're bringing up for this other motion is should I be making a ruling on one issue to say, because frankly, I think part of the ruling, and I've worked on it, is there's a differentiation between audio and video, but now you're asking for the video to be suppressed or excluded for other reasons. Do you want me to make that ruling? I can do that. I just wanted to make sure y'all had a chance to respond based on the Judkins case. If you have any further arguments, it looks like y'all both just heard about that this morning or over the weekend, so. Which is not a problem. I mean,
Judge,
not everyone reads the cases the day they come out, just nerds like me, I guess.
I think in response to that, they're related, but it is a separate issue. My second motion is a separate issue, somewhat more related to the Google issues other than a timeliness issue, but the same arguments that we argued in that case relate to that. So,
And just to put it out there, I scanned through your new motion. I didn't read through it and all the case law that's cited in it. I just
Yes, sir.
knew it was similar. So I'm fine to hold off if y'all want to send me anything else based on Judkins, and then I can rule on that new case, or I can wait till we have that July 9th hearing on the other issue and make kind of two separate orders based on the two different issues, or I can, like I said, I can give you an order before that if you'd like. I just wanted to make sure y'all had a chance to read that case and make any further arguments if you felt the need.
I would like to have that opportunity, but I wouldn't need more than the end of the week if that'll be okay with the court. And I don't know what Ms. Boss
The
is.
state would like the same opportunity to review it and provide anything. This week's a little bit slam, but we can try.
And if you don't, I can give you a copy of it. It's not in Westlaw yet, I don't think, because frankly, it was just decided a couple of weeks ago, so there hasn't been a mandate, so it doesn't end up in Westlaw. But if you've got it, Mr.
I got it
Cotton,
through
Ms.
Weekly.
Basso, I can give you a copy of the actual DCA opinion if you want to hand that down. I appreciate it, Mr. Cotton.
It was in the Florida Law Weekly is where I got it.
Okay. And if y'all could get me something by the end of the week, I'll read it, and do you want to come back on Monday and I can have a ruling for you on it then, or do you just want to wait till the 9th? It's, you know.
Judge, if it's okay with the court, we're going to be here on the 9th anyway, if we could just make the 9th our day.
Okay. All right.
Would that be all right?
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just, honestly, I think I'm in hearings all day, every day until the 4th of July holiday. So it wouldn't make it easy for me, but if we can put it on if you just want me to make a ruling on the 9th, but I'll certainly read what you provide in the meantime this week and be ready to make that
If the
announcement.
court has another date, would you prefer something different? I mean,
No.
I'll be, okay.
I just want to make sure you get to me, because we'll address it, I think, on your next case. I didn't see some of the supplementals that got filed until very late in the game.
Yes, sir.
Because they were filed, but I didn't get a copy of it. And that's
I remember.
partially on me as well, but. All right, so what do you want to put this on? Just
I
keep it
think-
for the 9th?
We'll leave this set for the 9th for the court to be, we'll have everything, whatever needs to be supplemented to you by the end of the week, the parties will, and then we'll have it set for the 9th when we have our other motion hearing already set.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
So pretrial August 24th at 9 o'clock, and we've got the motion hearings already set for July 9th. It'd be my expectation that I'll read what y'all supply, and I'll probably have an order for you when we get here on July 9th, but I don't want to make that promise based on what the next 2 weeks look like.
I understand, Your Honor. I appreciate the heads up. Madam Clerk, just so I can make sure I've got things available, would the trial week that week be 9/14 or 9/21?
It's 9/14 and 9/22, because the 21st is a court holiday.
I just want to make sure I've got what I need based on, to make sure I'm ready.
And obviously, I hope I can make a ruling. If there's anything y'all want me to read before July 9th on the new motion, obviously, I've seen the new motion, Ms. Basso, if there's anything, even just to provide case law you want me to read ahead of time. If I have everything beforehand, I can usually make a ruling on the spot. The problem is, everyone always finds that other case that, after they do their brief or their memorandum, and I don't like, especially if it's something lengthy, I don't like to make a snap decision until I've read the entire case, and we don't usually have the time for me to sit here to read for 20 or 30 minutes during the middle of a hearing. So just provide me anything you want me to read, so I can make those decisions on the spot.
Will do, Judge.
All right.
Your Honor, the next case I have is Michael Pakacek. That's case number 24 CF 1486. Your Honor, we also have a motion to dismiss. That was originally filed. We did the deposition. I've amended it to comply with the deposition, and that's also set for July 9th.
Okay. So on that one, I know I gave y'all some time to send me some supplementals.
I believe I did so.
You filed it, I didn't see where it was sent to me, and so I saw the states, and then there was a response. And again, I'm not sure, I missed it, I asked my assistant this morning to see if she had received it, but it was like 70 pages, so I didn't want to try to fly through
I think it
that.
had attachments.
Yes.
And I misspoke,
And then
Judge.
I-
There is a pending.
Yes, and then there was the motion to dismiss, and your office sent over the case law on the motion to dismiss, which is set a couple weeks from now. But I didn't see that supplement until I was reviewing things again this morning. So what I can do is review that this week and have, if y'all want to put it on the 29th, I'll have a ruling for you, if not a written order by then.
Your Honor, that, for the 29th, that's not the new motion to dismiss, that's still the old motion to suppress that we're talking about on the.
Yes. So I'll have an order for you, because I didn't have a chance to read through the 70 pages y'all had sent, you had filed, but I didn't see that we received it, and my assistant had put the 21 pages that the state had sent over in my file, but I didn't see that one. So again, I just didn't see that it was there until pretty late in the game. And so I'll have an answer for you on Monday, and then I'm assuming we're not going to do anything since there's a motion to dismiss pending this time around.
And the motion to dismiss is just to one count, Judge? There are still three other counts?
Very unrelated issues, right?
Unrelated to the motion to dismiss, correct?
Yes.
So I think it's the 2 child neglect charges and a resisting with charge.
Did y'all have everything you needed? I know there was a Bay County officer who wanted to be
We did have
deposed.
the opportunity to do the deposition, Your Honor.
Okay.
We
That's
did,
what I
Judge.
figured since you filed the motion now, but.
We did. I think we're ready otherwise, on our end. If the state's ready on their end, I just need to know if there's I know one of your trial weeks is 7/13. I have 2 days of depositions in a civil case set that week for an August trial. Do you have a 7/20 trial date?
I don't, and if, I mentioned it earlier, and I've been telling.
misspoke.
No, you're okay. I know sometimes with the private lawyers, you're only here for a very short time, but I've been announcing since about November, December, I only have 1 trial week in the July cycle.
Okay.
So the trial availability is going to be very limited, and I'm going to try to be focusing on, speedy trial issues, people in custody. So I would suggest we potentially put this for a September trial if it's going to go.
Okay. Just so I'm clear, I've got the court's, and I apologize, Judge, my policy in my office after a prior conversation with you is to make sure your JA has sent everything. So if she was not copying on my response, I'll make sure that happens.
We didn't see it. I checked with my assistant today. We did find the one from the state was already in there. That's why I was, what my assistant does is drags it into our system. So it's there for me to be able to review it very easily. Just because sometimes in reviewing the docket, it's hard to see what's there unless you click on everything individually. So that's why I asked for the courtesy copy. That way I know it's there and I can read it as soon as it comes in.
I'll confirm and make sure we do that in the future. I thought that was already handled. I apologize if that was.
Like I said, y'all had already done it for the motion to dismiss. That's set for July 9th. So it could have been lost somewhere. It could have maybe never been sent. I don't know, but I didn't see it until late.
Got it. All right. So, Your Honor, are we going to set all of this for July 9th? Is that where the court is on this?
I'm fine with that.
Are you okay with that, Ms. Bosso?
But again, I may issue a written ruling before the 9th on the pending issue now that I've seen all the responses.
Yes, sir.
I just couldn't recall. I think I had signed an order to extend the time y'all could do the responses, and then it kind of fell off my radar to check for anything. We got the state's response, but not yours. Again, not a big deal. We'll handle it.
All right. Your Honor, I believe that's all I have before the court. Madam Clerk, do you have anything else for me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So 7-9 for the motion to dismiss, and then we'll put it 8-24 for the pretrial.
Those are on the 2 o'clock docket for 7-9, Judge, correct? Just to confirm.
I would assume so, but.
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. That's all I've got.
Thank you, Mr. Cotton.
Yes.
All right, Ms. Emerson.
Morning, Your Honor.
Morning, Ms. Emerson.
I have Blake Rodriguez Jack with a J. That's 25 CF 0922. And Your Honor, may Mr. Mull and I approach?
Sure.
Backroom Bakery Cafe is 2 blocks from the courthouse on Crestview historic Main Street. We serve handmade pastries, espresso, and lunch items. And we're open Tuesday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., serving lunch from 11 to 2. We hope to see you soon.
Hello, I am Bonnie from Body Be Healthy here in Crestview. We have been serving the area since 1999. We're an alternative health food store. If you're interested in bettering your health, we'd like to invite you to stop by. We're located in Court Plaza. Stop by and let us help you be healthy.
I'm Amanda Gaskin with Briar Patch Realty. Helping qualified heroes save money is my passion. When I help a hero buy or sell a home, they receive a check from Homes for Heroes. Check out amandasheroes.com for more information.
For more than 70 years, the sweet aroma of the Crestview Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs has permeated the downtown area. If you have not experienced the unique flavor of Crestview's Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs, then I encourage you to join us for lunch. Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m., Friday from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m., and Saturday from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. We're located in historic downtown Crestview at 107 North Main Street. Call 850-683-1045.
Hey, I'm David at Family Vision of Crestview. We've been providing excellent optical service for Northwest Florida for over 34 years. Come in and let us take care of you.
Man, I got this. Let's roll. Fight fire with fire. Take 1.
Have you been injured
All
in an
right, August
accident?
24th,
and
9
need
o'clock
righteous
for Rodriguez
representation?
Goose Chickens
Call
in
us,
Mumford.
because we fight fire. Fire.
All right, thank you, Miss Emerson. Have a good day.
Damn thing ain't working.
All right, Miss Mayor.
Not cool, bro.
Just 1 second.
I'm
to
Attorney
get to your
Kuwait Brown.
cases.
They're probably listed under Flaherty, Judge.
Of course. All right, go ahead.
First case I have Brittany Merrifield on behalf of Grizz Barrett's 26 CF 623. There's a waiver on file. Judge, I'd like to leave this one set for docket day as plea or continue. It's the first time up. We did have depositions scheduled of the listed victim. We are unable to serve this person. Process server went by there several times. The last time they went by there, the person living there says he's since moved out or been kicked out. And I believe Mr. Mull is trying to get in touch with the listed victim so that we can make some decisions. So I would like this to keep this one on kind of a close track.
So you want 629?
I do, Judge, for plea or continue.
Okay. All right, June 29th, plea or continue for Bear.
The next case I have is Timothy Bates, 25 CF 353. Mr. Bates is present and approaching. May we approach?
Sure.
Man, I got this. Let's roll. Fight fire with fire. Take 1.
Have you been injured in an accident and need righteous representation? Call us, because we fight fire. Fire.
Damn thing ain't working.
Not cool, bro. I'm Attorney Kuwait Browning. Personal injury is no joke. Just ask him.
Injured? Take a breath. Call Coy.
based on the issues discussed at the bench, August 24th, 9 o'clock.
And Judge, there were some.
Hold on a second, Ms. Merrifield.
Yes.
Does anyone know whose that is? Just make sure you silence your phones. If it's some sort of medical alarm, I'm okay with that, but just, I'd like to know that's what it is and not someone's playing Angry Birds or something back there. All right, go ahead, Ms. Merrifield.
Judge, the next one that I saw on the list this morning was Thomas Bennett, but an order to continue was signed because we have depositions scheduled in mid-July, and that's 25 CF 2008.
I did sign that order on Friday.
Thank you, Judge. The next case I have is Brianna Carrera, 25 CF 2394, waiver on file. It is the second time up. When I filed my notice, it was right before the last pretrial, but it's the third time up entirely. I do have depositions scheduled for 7/28. I'm likely filing a motion to dismiss on this one, so I'm asking for the 8/24 pretrial, and I anticipate getting that motion done before the depos, Judge.
When you say done, do you mean filed?
Filed, yes, sir.
Okay.
And I did speak with Mr. Mall about that issue. We would try to get it scheduled as soon as possible. That was
All right,
correct.
any objection, Mr. Mull?
No objection, Judge.
All right. August 24th at 9 o'clock.
And the next one I have that I believe showing on the docket is Michael Gallegos, 26 CF 694, waiver on file. It's the first time up. I do need to go review some discovery that is not able to be transmitted. I am requesting August 24th to continue the case. I have discussed that with Ms. Bossow, me making that appointment to go to the sheriff's office.
It's without objection, Your Honor, and Ms.
Merrifield?
I know you wanted to call me by first name, it's okay.
Just go ahead and set that up directly with Mr. Campbell and
Will
just
do.
CC me on that, please.
Will do.
Thank you.
All right, so that'll be, it's the first time up. It's August 24th, 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Judge. Then I have Christine Martinez Lloyd, 26 CF 426, waiver on file. I believe it's also the first time up for this case. I am waiting on the DCF records. I believe the court just recently signed the order for this one to release those records.
I try to sign those as quickly as I can because I know it's
Yes, sir.
you're waiting on them. Just the one thing that seems to be the issue is just making sure that not only that the state has no objection, but also they have no objection to the language in those, because I often get them and they don't seem to cover the things that they should cover. So I always want to make sure the state's agreeing to the exact language, because there's something that needs to be in there as far as not disseminating those records and things like that. So
Yes,
that's
sir.
what usually the slowdown is on those, but if you ever have one that's sitting on my desk for more than a week, just call
Will do.
my assistant and we'll make sure it gets done. So 8/24 on that.
Thank you, Judge. And then the last case that should be listed is Sean Stout, 25 CF 1088. There's a waiver on file for Mr. Stout. The last time we were here, we continued the case waiting on the McDonald report. I did receive that this weekend. I have not had an opportunity to read the entirety. I did discuss that with Ms. Bossow. So I am requesting the 8/24 pretrial. I do anticipate moving this case up once I've had the benefit of that report and can have that discussion with Ms. Bossow. I don't believe we have any depositions that are left, and nothing else needs to be done in the case. It was all kind of hinged on the McDonald report.
The state would agree with that, Your Honor.
Just given the nature, Judge, I don't think docket day is sufficient time for me to be able to have that discussion with Mr. Stout and get an answer from Ms. Bossow.
Okay. August 24th at 9 o'clock. I'm going to call it last continuance. I think I did last time, but again, you're going to wait on a report. I know Dr. McDonald's obviously very busy because we keep her very busy.
Yes, sir.
So I don't have any concerns on that. We'll see you back on 8/24.
And that should be all.
All right, thank you, Ms. Merrifield.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, Mr. Albrecht. There you are.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Morning.
Andrew Albrecht on behalf of Sean Allen, who's present in court, standing to my left. Defense is ready for trial.
Okay. State. ready?
Yes, Your Honor, I'll be filing a child hearsay notice on time per the rules.
And Your Honor, that's specifically what we filed the motion in limine about at the last court date.
When would the court like to hear those motions, Your Honor?
Let me just take a quick look. I think we were set for trial last time, right?
We were set for trial, and the state moved to continue the case to speak with the alleged victim. It's my understanding the state's never had any contact with the alleged victim. I've spoken with the alleged victim on 2 occasions at the phone number I provided to the state. He's indicated that doesn't want to move forward with charges and that basically things weren't what they seemed on the night that he made the allegations. So that's why I've been handling the case the way I've been handling it, is because I can't waive speedy trial when I've got an alleged victim telling me I want nothing to do with this, and it's not how it was. And I've spoken to him, and that's the situation on the defense end.
Okay, and just to make sure, the state asked for the continuance, you objected, but we could still get it done under speedy trial still if we do it this cycle.
Speedy trial expires September 15, 2026.
Well, I guess then, you agree with that date, Mr. Albrecht?
I
I'm
believe-
going to put it down for this time, I'm just,
I believe they filed in March. So, and since the arrest
sorry, I
date,
think I said this last time, and this is hard after 22 years of doing it one way to try to do it differently now with the information date being the start date. It's just, even though we talk about it often, it's hard to reprogram.
I totally understand. The arrest date was, I think, in early February, so,
Okay.
but charges were filed in March.
Okay. All right, so we'll put it down for June 29th will be your docket day. As far as a motion date, we do have the benefit of having that kind of extra week in between now and the trials. Let's see.
Is docket day at 9 a.m., Your Honor?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
The motion hasn't been filed, right?
His motion in limine, yes, I haven't filed the notice, child hearsay notice yet.
Okay. We've got jury review on the 10th, which would be the week before the trial. Do y'all want to try and do it then, or do you want to find a place to do it earlier than that? Just because the only thing I have really available are 2 miscellaneous dates, which would be this Thursday or next Thursday, which I think that July 2nd date's kind of full.
Is it July 2nd, Your Honor?
I think so. Oh, wait a minute. There's nothing on July 2nd?
Well, our office is closed, Your Honor, but if court wants me to be here.
Is there nothing set for the 2nd at this point?
I'm not showing a miscellaneous date on the 2nd. I'm
Okay.
showing detention hearings.
All right, well, that changes things.
Could we do it during jury selection, jury review?
That's what I'm saying as far as the 10th.
Yeah, yes. And
I have no objection to the 10th, and we can hear my motion in limine at that time as well.
As long as you guys are okay with doing it Friday before the trial, I just,
No problem, Judge.
yeah, I'll make a ruling on the spot, so y'all know, obviously, before we start the trial the following week. But again, make sure you send me anything you want me to read in advance, as far as case law or anything like that, so I can be prepared and rule.
Understood.
Then, even if you need to supplement something the day before, I'd rather read it the night before than try to read it while we're going through other cases.
And I believe I provided for the motion in limine, the background for that. I can relook at that again, but it would be for the new motion for the child hearsay.
Okay, just make sure you send me anything you want me to read in advance.
Understood, Judge.
Okay. All right, so we'll put you down for June 29th, that's this coming Monday for for docket day, and then the 10th for jury review and the motion in limine and the child hearsay motion.
What time on the 10th is jury review?
That would be 9 o'clock.
9 a.m.?
Yes.
And then the trial would be the following Monday, that would be jury selection.
13th. Jury selection will be the 13th. How long do y'all think the trial would take?
2 days with jury selection.
2 days with jury selection.
Yes, jury selection, 1 day of evidence, I believe.
All right, anything else?
Nothing else, Your Honor.
All right. Well, then
Thank you
we'll see
very
back
much.
on Monday.
That's all I have. May I be excused?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Hardy.
Your Honor, I've got Roger Bradshaw. Your Honor, I'm going to ask to move this one more cycle. I've got a couple of things. I've got a public records request from Panama City that I'm still waiting on.
Okay.
And just honestly, Your Honor, my schedule, I'm not available the trial week, but I've already marked off the September dates when you announced them earlier.
I appreciate that. That's why I've been trying to announce for quite some time that we weren't going to have a long trial period this time just because of the way the dates fell. All right, any objections from the state on that?
None from the state, Your Honor.
I think it's only the second time up, and the first time it was only a few weeks old when you were here, I think. So let's go 8/24 at 9 o'clock. I guess I'll just throw this out there, Mr. Hardy. I know you're busy. File a motion and continue if they agree to it. When it's only the first or second time up, I usually grant those if there's no objection.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Ware. Morning.
For the record, David Rare. The first I've got is Travis Bice, B-I-S-E. We fill out our cases together. For that case, Judge, I think Mr. Mall's taking over that case. It was with Mr. Sheik. Prior conversations I've had is we may be able to resolve that with restitution, and I believe we're able to pay that in full. If we could set this for your docket day without subs, I'd like to try to get that resolved.
All right. June 29th, 9 o'clock, clear, continue.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
Stay here if you want a sec. Next case I've got, Judge, is Stephen Gardenier. And that's similar, Judge, for Mr. Gardenier. I believe that's with Mr. Sheik still. Last we spoke, we talked about some type of diversion possibility, but there were things he was following up on to confirm that. Do you want to dock a day and touch base?
Yes, if we could do clear,
Okay.
continue, Your Honor.
This case is getting kind of old. You think y'all might have it resolved this time around?
That's my goal, Judge. It's always my goal to get it resolved, but.
All right, June 29th, clear, continue.
Figure out. The next I got is Joshua Lemke. For Mr. Lemke, we've got depositions scheduled for July 14th. So if we can go ahead and bump this to the August pretrial.
All right, state.
No objection, Your Honor. As he said, the depots are set.
Okay. 8/24, 9 o'clock.
Next, Your Honor, I've got is Jamarius Smith. I believe that's also going to be with Mr. Mall now. I spoke with him. I'm going to try to schedule a call with Mr. Mall this week to touch base on our 3 cases we have together now. This is also a restitution-heavy one where I think we can get that resolved through negotiations on that. So asking for 629 without.
I think it's the first time up, 8/24, 9 o'clock.
Then last, I should have, Your Honor, is Sigrid Wasden. We provide some information recently to the state in reciprocal discovery, and again, it's one with Mr. Mall that we're going to discuss, possibly just get a resolution to that one. And I'd ask for 629 as well, since we're going to be here.
629, plea or continue. What about Sean Ward?
Sean Ward, he's an inmate judge. I think he'll be on the Wednesday docket. We'll have two on the Wednesday.
I've got it, so we'll see on that. Seems like we've had a lot on this docket with people who were in jail.
I'll have Judge.
You know, I think some of them came from that pretrial detention docket that someone else covered for me and probably didn't know to fix it like I normally do. All right, Mr. Madden.
Here I've got two on your docket, well, one defendant, two cases.
Okay.
Richard Hawthorne.
Richard Hawthorne, okay. What are we doing with him?
Judge, we have done depositions in one of his cases, 25 CF 2497. We were in the process of getting depositions set for the second case because the ultimate goal is a global resolution on both of the cases. There was a prosecutor change, I think a couple of them, since we started trying to get depositions set. So it's no fault of the states. We just weren't able to get dates set as of today for the second case, but we are in the process of doing that. So I'd just be asking for a continuance to get those depositions scheduled. And then once those are done, Judge, I don't think there's much else that would stop us from getting this case resolved.
All right, State?
I have no objection, Judge.
Okay. All right, 8:24, 9 o'clock.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
That's all I have, if I may be excused.
Thank you, Mr. Madden. All right, Mr. Prince?
Yes, sir. Good morning, Your Honor.
Who do you have?
Just got one before the court this morning. It's Karen Kroll, 2026 CF 690.
Hold on a second. Is it under your name? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I found it. Go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. There's a waiver on file, and I've excused her presence today. I'd waive Speedy as well. This is her first court date. We did receive the initial round of discovery late last week, which I haven't had a chance to review yet. I would request the August pretrial date. I will review the discovery in the coming weeks and start moving towards depositions.
All right, sounds good. August 24th, 9 o'clock for your pretrial conference. See you back on that day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you,
Have a
Mr.
good
Prince.
day.
All right, I don't know, Mr. Keach, Mr. Catalinic? Mr. Keach? Mr. Smith, do you have something else?
Gainies?
Gainies. All right, let me see if I can track that. Who's the defense on that?
Yes.
Okay.
You want to take that?
No, well, unless y'all are ready. Why don't y'all talk for a second, then we'll go through Mr. Keach's cases.
But you have one on your
case.
docket.
Go ahead.
Correct. State of Florida versus Zachary Mason, 26 CF 312. That's Ms. Bosso's case. And Judge, I spoke with the state, and if we could move it to the August 24th pretrial, we have had some, negotiations that have been productive. We're trying to resolve it, and we're trying to resolve it potentially without scheduling depositions based on the nature of the charges.
Okay. State?
There's no objection, Your Honor. We do anticipate a resolution next cycle.
All right. 8:24, 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor. That's all I have. Maybe excuse.
Thank you, Mr. Keach. Yes.
Good to see you.
Looks like they're still talking, Mr. Catalinic?
No, sir.
Yeah, come on up. No, you're good. I just trying to get everybody out of here.
Thank you, Judge. Judge, may I do Mr. Tony Henderson's cases first, so I don't forget?
I've certainly done that before.
May I, Judge?
Go ahead.
Oh, thank you.
Mr. Henderson's case.
Judge, no, I got it. Kavari McQueen, McQueen, 26 CF 476.
He's incarcerated.
They're incarcerated, Your Honor.
So I'm gonna put it on the 24th. Is Mr. Henderson be able to be there for that?
Judge, he's asking for his next case to be set for docket day.
Which case?
Daphne Quinn,
Okay. Well,
Quinn.
well, does he want McQueen? It would normally be on Wednesday because he's incarcerated. So I can put him on that. Unless
Judge-
he's asking for a continuance. What's he asking to do?
He needs more time to conduct discovery. It's the first time up, he said, and he says he's filed a motion to continue on it. On McQueen. And he said the state did not object to this one.
I mean, it's the first time up, I think.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I signed the order last week.
Okay.
August 26th, 9 o'clock.
Very well, sir. Thank you.
No problem.
And did we do Quinn, Judge?
And Daphne Quinn?
And Daphne Quinn. He said he wants the case set for docket day. He's filing a motion in this case, and he stated that the state knows what I'm talking about this motion. He filed a waiver.
Okay. So what's going to happen on docket day? Do y'all know? Who has Quinn?
I do, Your Honor.
Okay.
Do you know anything about a motion?
And
That's not
Daphne
my
Quinn?
case.
That's not your case?
It's Mr.
Tony.
Henderson's case he's just covering. I just want to know what we're doing for the docket day. Looks like there may have been quite a few depositions recently. Did y'all just have depositions last week, Mr. Sheik? Did no one show up because the notice says that they're going to be done in Pensacola?
It appears we've got a bunch of the deposition reports, or the transcripts were uploaded this morning. So that looks like that was successful, Your Honor, for the most of them.
Do you know anything about a motion that's to be filed?
I am not seeing anything, Your Honor. I'm not tracking, I apologize.
Okay. All right, we'll put it for June 29th, plea or continue.
Yes, sir. Now, my cases, sir?
Oh, sure, go ahead.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
The first one that I have, sir, is Gregory Spencer, Spencer. Filed a waiver, sir.
Okay.
We're ready for trial. That's with Mr. Mall.
Mr. Mull, is the state ready on Spencer?
On Spencer,
Gregory Spencer.
I know at this point the state is not prepared on that, mainly because I went through and I looked at it. Mr. Callaway had wrote me over the weekend and I did some work onto it. It appears that the score sheet that is on file does not have the out-of-state items onto it, which are from the state of Washington. It looks like he has a prior robbery, he has prior burglary. There's going to be a significant change to his score sheet, but if we're going to go to trial onto it, I want to make sure I have him scored correctly.
Okay.
And that it's reflective of everything. I assume, just from prior experience, I don't recall, Your Honor, if I've ever asked for certified copies of convictions and prints from the state of Washington. If I did, it's probably been 15 years ago or more.
Okay.
But my guess is that it will take at least 30 days to get that in. That's generally speaking how long it will take us. And then I'd also have to provide Mr. Cowlinick who we're going to have to read the prints in court. And then also, he sent me something that was disturbing. I need to do a little bit more investigating on that as well, but I may need to add another charge as well. Because there appear to be that there's some videotaping going on that without her knowledge or consent.
That's correct, Judge. And one thing I wanted to say about the priors, Judge, I believe that those priors were over 10 years ago, Mr. Mall.
I don't know.
Okay.
That's why
That's something that comes up pretty frequently, but the next part is, well, was he in custody, was he incarcerated, or was he on probation still for some time? That's kind of the second part of that analysis, that 10-year clock doesn't start until they're completely done with all of their prior cases, as far as not scoring them.
Yes, sir.
So.
I don't object to a continuance, Judge. I mean.
You don't object?
I don't object to the state's continuance.
I think, I'm just looking at the information was filed March 12th. It'll be pretty close, but I still think we can get it done within the speedy trial frame as far as if an expiration is filed.
Yes, Your Honor.
Recapture period and all that, so, all right. All right. So I'm going to call this state's continuance.
Is that August 24th, sir?
Okay. August 24th, 9 o'clock. All right, who else do you have, Mr. Campbell?
Peter White, Judge, Peter White, W-H-I-T-E. Your Honor, we need to depose one person. We were supposed to have those depositions on the same day that we had Mr. Gregory Spencer, except defense counsel was late. I had court in another place, Judge, and the witness left.
Okay.
So, please, Judge, I need a continuance.
Sure, I understand.
Thank you.
And the state does not object.
Oh, thank you. I got one.
8:24, 9 o'clock.
Sounds good, Judge.
You know, the
That's-
best thing, Mr. Catalytic, is when something like that happens, you just explain it and everyone understands it because we've all been there.
All of us, Judge. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you. 8:24, 9 o'clock. All right, Mr. Kleins, are you ready with at least Mr. Smith's case?
Yes.
Okay.
Your Honor, Ms. Gainey is approaching the podium. We're going to be asking the court for a one-cycle continuance. There is a lot of discovery in this matter, and we will be taking depositions. There is a co-defendant. Mr. Maddox has the co-defendant. So if we could ask to continue this to the August 24th docket.
They're separately filed cases under different case numbers, but they're companion cases. And
Okay.
been in contact with defense counsel for the other Miss Gainey, and we don't have any objection, Judge. These cases are fairly new.
Would you feel the same way on the other, because that one's at 1 o'clock, right?
Yes, sir. I'd same way. I think he's going to ask for depositions in our earlier conversation.
Okay. I just don't want you to have to stick around because I know you've got traveling back. So, all right. 8:24 at 9 o'clock for, this is Tiffany Gainey, 26 CF 605.
And I do need a clarification on name. We indicted this Miss Gainey as Miss Goldsmith. We pulled her driver's license history with the state of Florida. Her current driver's license was under the name Goldsmith. I don't know if we would need to correct that. I think we did an AKA indictment. I just need to know clarification what her legal name is.
This is Tiffany Lynn Gainey. She is not Mrs. Goldsmith. That would be her daughter.
Okay. So that's for the afternoon case.
Okay, thank you.
All right, perfect.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, Mr. Tony.
And my first case I have is State of Florida versus Kevin McKinley. That's 2026 CF 333 and 2024 CF 1580. May we approach, Your Honor?
Yes, sir.
Open Saturday 10 to 4, Sunday 10 to 3, and that's both our Crestview, Fort Walton Beach, and Eglin Air Force Base locations. So you have things to do, go and do it. Just know the UPS store is going to be here. Again, Sundays 10 until 3 p.m.
Hi, I'm Wanda Roberts. For the last 20 years, I've been helping the residents of Northwest Florida buy and sell their properties. My office is just 1 block south of the courthouse in historic downtown Crestview. Give us a call at 850-398-5389.
Hi, I'm Michael Gilbert, defense attorney with Warrior Law. I represent those accused in Santa Rosa, Okaloosa, and Walton County. If you or anyone you know has been accused of a crime, give us a call. We can help.
So on Kevin McKinney, that's going to be August 24th at 9 o'clock, based on the reasons discussed up front. You also called Hinton?
Donald Hinton.
Donald Hinton, 25 CF 1283. Are you asking for a continuance on that as well,
Yeah,
Mr. Tony?
Your Honor, I'm sorry, I didn't get, what was that date again for the?
8/24.
The next is Jarvis Darcy.
All right, hold on, no, just 8/24 on Hinton as well, so you can do
Yes,
the
Your Honor.
deposition.
Yes. I'm sorry.
8/24, 9 o'clock. All right, call your next case, Mr. Tony.
That would be State of Florida versus Jarvis Raphael Darcy. That's 2025 CF 1330. Your Honor, I thought I had filed a motion to dismiss in this case. It's apparently on my desk, hadn't been filed, but we're gonna, it'll be filed today, and we'll just be probably setting that on the next available date.
State looks forward to reading it, Your Honor.
Yeah, the case is pushing a year old too, Mr. Tony. All right, motion to dismiss. 8/24, 9 o'clock. Make sure that motion is filed and scheduled
It'll
for
be filed.
before that.
Yes, sir. The next I have State of Florida versus Alexander Moore, 2025 CF 1991. Your Honor, that case is set for deposition on August the 14th.
What are you asking for?
I guess we asked for a continuance, Your Honor. Unless, of course, the state has some new news with regards to the alleged victim last time. We set this for deposition, and these people didn't show up, and that's why we're resetting it. And I think the state was going to have a conversation. I don't think they have, but if,
I don't know what happened the last time, but I can find out, and then I will call the Z, because if they're not gonna participate, we're not gonna waste the time to go through all the motions.
Okay. Well, let's put on August 24th. You've got the 8/14 depots. If they don't show, we'll figure something out.
It'll be dismissed before 8/24.
Okay, well,
Your Honor, next is State of Florida versus Chelsea Ryan Free. That's 2025 CF 1706. That's the same matter, Your Honor. We set the depositions last time, and the alleged victim didn't show up. So those depositions have been rescheduled to August the 14th. So I guess we'll be asking that this be removed to the 24th date as well.
What was that?
8/24, 9 o'clock.
And that's all I have, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, Mr. Tony. Mr. Sprouse, do you have something? You just watching? Oh, I didn't, how am I supposed to know? You told me it might be happening early. All right, Mr. Powell?
Yes, oh, you called me.
Oh,
Good morning, Your Honor. Two cases.
I think you would have been next anyway, unless you want to fight Bo about it.
First case is Billy Wayne Purdue, case number
Purdue?
I've got it right here somewhere. 2025 CF 1084. Mr. Purdue is present.
1084, that's the case? Why do I still have it under as Ms. Rivers on the case? Did you just take it over, Mr. Powell?
Yes, sir, Your Honor. Last time we continued it for him to hire private counsel. I just was retained, but we can leave it set if you want to for docket day, and
I just don't, well, let me check this. I just don't see a notice of appearance that was filed. That's why it's coming up under Ms. Rivers still, so just make sure
Yeah.
a notice of appearance gets filed. I know you were here last time, but it still
Yes,
has to
sir.
be.
I think it was, I was waiting on to be retained, and it just happened. So I think she was filing it today.
Okay. What do we do with Mr. Purdue?
We can leave it set for docket day, Your Honor, for, hopefully we can get something worked out. If not, we'll set it for trial.
All right. It's an older case. Well, are we setting it for trial now?
Well, like a plea or continuance for
Okay.
docket day. And
All right, let's do that
Because I
one
just-
time, but after that, we're gonna be setting it for trial because
Yes,
it's,
sir.
the case
That's
is like a
fine,
year
Your Honor.
old.
Yeah.
All right, June 29th, plea or continuance from Mr. Purdue, 25 CF 1084.
Thank you, Your Honor.
What else do you have, Mr. Powell?
June 29th. Thank you, Your Honor. Next case I have is Austin Jordan, Your Honor. And that is 2025 CF 2459. But I have a motion pending for motion for post-conviction relief in the old case, 2016 CF 0989C. And we've been trying to get that set, Your Honor. I don't know why it has not been set, but I think we needed like an hour. And we had to, we were waiting on the state to hear back on the motion. But it's been difficult trying to get it set for some reason. I don't know why.
All right, who's handling Jordan?
I am, Your Honor. It's my understanding that they're going to be unable to get that post-conviction relief in that particular case. What? No, I'm sorry.
That was what we were.
Okay.
Mr. Sprouse, if you can come up to a microphone if you're going to be on the record.
Sorry, Judge. Cody Sprouse on behalf of the state of Florida. This was the same issue that we had last time. The ball has kept moving.
The motion was filed in April.
Right.
What's the issue with it? I'm not familiar. I mean, I know I've got notes that we talked about. There was a 3850 in that case, but.
Right. We got it filed since then, Your Honor, and we had sent a copy to the state. And I think Serena was trying to get a hearing set.
What is the issue?
She was late this morning. She had something.
What is the issue with the 3850?
Your Honor, this is a case where convicted, firearm by a convicted felon on a hunting issue. And the 3850 motion, I think, is fair and has a lot of merit because he was originally withheld adjudication on a case when he was a young kid. The case was withheld. It was a technical violation, and he had a lawyer, and he was adjudicated guilty on the VOP, and he wasn't aware of it. He's been a land manager.
So is it ineffective assistance?
Pardon me, sir?
Is it ineffective assistance?
Yes, ineffective assistance and newly
Filed
discovered.
9 years after the fact?
Well, I agreed, I had
I'm sorry.
argued that it was timely because.
7 years.
Let me find my timely argument. I argued that it was timely because of the fact of the newly discovered evidence. When he was arrested with his girlfriend shot a deer on Edwin Henry's property, he was unaware he was a convicted felon. When they arrested him, they couldn't find whether he was a convicted felon or not. Then they found it. I found it. Court found it, but he never knew of it, never was aware of it. And all this time, the violation of the probation that convicted him was on a charge that he didn't commit. It was a driving while license suspended or revoked. When they came back to court with his counsel, the counsel didn't argue the fact that the case, that his license was not suspended. He had proof of that. They still violated his probation and convicted him at that time. He was unaware of it. That's set forth in the motion. So it's really a fairness issue. He was violated for a charge he never committed. And that was proven, and the paperwork, I believe, was filed. So at that time, if he had counsel, or if I was representing him, I would have, of course, told the judge he wasn't guilty of that. He didn't violate his probation. So, you know, the man hadn't had any problems except that charge when he was younger, that he was put on probation for. And in all fairness to him, he had no idea he had been.
But if he accepted a plea that made him guilty,
Yes,
right?
he
There was a
did.
conviction.
Yes,
His probation was revoked and terminated. He did 4 months in jail.
right.
What's the argument? 7 years later.
Yeah, he never knew he was convicted felon. He was never told by his lawyer.
He was present in court.
Yeah, I know.
And Judge, when you look at the offense report, it's clear, at least from the state's perspective, that he knew he was a convicted felon because he was trying to distance himself from the firearms, saying that the person that he was with is the only person that was in possession of those firearms. And then when I believe FWC or whichever officer questioned the woman about the firearm, she knew nothing about those firearms. So that's what the state meant by it just keeps moving. The target keeps moving, the goalposts.
Your Honor, he's been a land manager, property manager for game preserves all these years, and he's he's always had firearms in his possession with the land managers. He never knew he was a convicted felon. And
But he was.
He was, yes, he was.
So,
But his conviction was for a charge. He was arrested on a driving charge, traffic charge that he never committed, and that was shown.
but he pled.
Yeah, he did, apparently.
I think the issue is, the best I can tell, I'm looking for it. I'm trying to find where it was ever sent to us, including to the staff attorney, because usually then she looks at them and sends me a proposed order on them, because obviously my concern is if it happened 7 years after, you're filing a motion 7 years after the fact, that it's not timely, that I'm looking at the court records that show he was present when he was adjudicated guilty and they took his fingerprints.
It just seemed really unfair.
Well, I'm
I know.
not sure
I
3850 is a fairness issue. If something should have happened, it should have happened back then. To try to claim now that he doesn't know he's a convicted felon when he was there and fingerprinted, and that's what the court minutes sheet, I mean, I'll take a look at the motion now that it's been filed, but I'm not sure what's going to happen there, Mr. Powell.
I understand, Judge. Just, I did have a timeliness argument in there, but I understand that it was on record, but he didn't know about it, according to my client, and I can't imagine these game preserves hiring him if he was.
Well, I understand, Mr. Powell, maybe they didn't know about it, but if he was present,
Yeah.
I mean, how is the record not refute what he's claiming here?
Yeah, I don't think he ever understood and was never advised what happened, so I think he was 23.
Do you have a transcript from that date?
I think he was
that he
like
pled?
23 years old at that time.
Do you have a transcript from the date? where he pled and was
No, sir.
fingerprinted and sentenced to jail, and his
No, sir.
probation was terminated?
No, sir.
Okay, well then, all right, I'm not going to belabor this at this point.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'll communicate with the staff attorney to see if she's received a copy of it. That's, wouldn't be the first time that things weren't sent to us properly, which is probably what the situation is.
Can we
Because
set
usually
it
these
for,
aren't set for hearing unless I issue an order to show cause that the state has to respond.
can we set it for the pretrial in July or August?
I'm going to put it on June 29th for status.
Okay.
And I'm going to figure out what's going on with this, and why it hasn't been given to the staff attorney yet, because unfortunately, that's an ongoing problem.
Okay, no problem, Your Honor.
When something like a 3850 comes in, it's supposed to be emailed to my office and the staff attorney, and I don't see where that's been done. I could be wrong. Maybe it didn't come directly to me, but I will check with her in the meantime, and then Friday, or on Monday, we'll rediscuss it.
Yes, sir. And I don't think I emailed it to your office if I should have about it.
Well, it always helps to make sure that I get it, but it's required under the administrative directive that it should be go straight to us. So we can have these things done and looked at quickly.
Yes, sir. I'll see you again on Monday.
Yeah, we'll see you on Monday, June 29th. I've given myself a note.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Sprouse. Bo Powell?
Morning, Judge.
Morning. Is it still morning?
Bo Powell on behalf of Jerry Clark. It's 25 CF 2252. We have a waiver of appearance on file.
All right, go ahead.
Judge, we have depositions scheduled August 12th, and we anticipate a resolution next cycle, so asking for a pretrial after the 12th.
August 24th, 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Judge. I'll see you.
That's all you got?
Yes, sir. I'll see you Wednesday.
Wednesday for in custody people.
Yes, sir.
All right, perfect.
Have a good day. Thank you.
All right, you too. All right, Mr. Kleins, are you ready? Well, I do have. You mind if I take the Zoom people real quick?
Yeah, please. I think, hopefully I have somebody on Zoom.
I've got Ronald Johnson and I've got Mr. Cruz. Morning, Mr. Johnson, can you hear me?
I can, Your Honor.
All right. All right, I think you have the Huggins case, is that right?
I do, Your Honor. Edwin Huggins, 24 CF 2652.
All right, what are we doing with Mr. Huggins today?
I would like to continue it so we can complete those motions on the ICAT issues and profile listings on Plenty of Fish.
All right, what are we waiting for on those?
Well, for the Plenty of Fish, I think we're going to try to do the letters rogatory and the.
I'm sorry, the what?
Letters rogatory to go through the Secretary of Department of State.
Well, you're trying to subpoena something from a Canadian company?
Right.
Well, when is that going to get done, Mr. Johnson? I mean, we've talked about these things for at least half a dozen times, I believe.
I don't remember talking about it before our hearing last time.
Okay.
Because we thought that the law enforcement could get it through their portal. And they
Well-
say they can't do that.
All right, so what's been done since that hearing?
I've been doing some research on how to get these letters, and I've reached out to Sergeant King to see how the best way to get these standards under seal or disclosed to us.
Is there any progress on that, Ms. Basso? Just,
Your Honor, I'm not aware of any anything that Mr. Johnson has done on this case. I know Sergeant King had indicated that he will not be turning those over. We had already had that discussion several times, and I haven't heard anything from Sergeant King.
I thought the issue was to turn them over to file them in the court file under seal for purposes of Mr. Johnson appealing my decision.
That, again, that has to be done through Sergeant King, and he was saying they're not going to be turned over, so. I was not aware that we were supposed to try to follow up with Sergeant King on that. This was all Mr. Johnson's, basically, pursuit.
Okay.
This case is really not that complicated, and that's not essential to this case.
Okay. All right. Mr. Johnson, have you reached out to Sergeant King?
I have not talked to him lately. I read the email that I had referenced that he would send them to Ms. Basso, and she said that would sound like a good idea. And then when we came to the hearing the other day, she said nobody could do it except DOJ. So I got to talk to Sergeant King again to see if that's something he can do, which I think he can do, or if it's something that's going to have to go through DOJ. If you're not going to disclose them to us, at least I want a record of what we're trying to get copies of.
All right, well, Mr. Johnson, I'm going to continue it. I'm not going to say the last time, but if these issues aren't resolved the next time, I'm not going to continue it anymore.
Okay.
Because we've been talking about these same issues for the better part of a year now.
Well, I will reach out to Sergeant King and take care of the ICAT standards, and I will see what I can do about getting service on Plenty of Fish.
All right, again, I'm not continuing it for these reasons again, unless you can show me you've done your due diligence to get these things done and have some sort of pushback, or there's some sort of mandatory waiting period before the Canadian company has to respond to it. But this case is from November of '24. And we've been talking about these same issues for at least a year.
Yes, my motion was probably filed about a year ago.
I understand, and I've ruled on them, I reviewed the ICAC standards. Unless you want me to issue some sort of order requiring them to put them in the court file under seal, I mean, we can discuss that, but, it's my job to make sure these cases get resolved, but not to do everyone else's homework. August 24th, 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You have anything else, Mr. Johnson?
No, Your Honor, that's all I have. Thank you, you too.
All right, Mr. Cruz, are you there? Mr. Cruz?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Oh, Ms. Cruz, I'm sorry, I can't see you there. I thought it was gonna be Mr. Cruz, so.
No, Your Honor, not a problem. Natasha Del Rosario, I'm covering for Attorney Terry Cruz.
Okay, and I think you just have Ricardo Morris?
Yes, sir.
All right, what are you doing with Morris?
We are working on evaluating a plea offer for any potential impacts on immigration. If we could possibly just set for a plea day in July, we're working on trying to get the case resolved.
Well, as far as July, I think I have July 9th and July 30th as far as miscellaneous dates.
If we could have the later of the dates, that would be better, because the 9th might be a little bit soon.
Okay. All right, we'll do July 30th, 9 o'clock for a plea. Otherwise, your next pretrial is August 24th, 9 o'clock.
August 4th, you said?
24th
24th, sorry.
is pretrial, but we'll just set it and notice it for a plea for July 30th at 9 o'clock.
Not a problem. That works perfectly, Your Honor. Thank
All
you
right.
so much.
Thank you. Have a good day.
That's all I have. Thank you, you too.
I'm not sure who this other person is. Let's see.
That's Michelle Kahn, Your Honor. She's,
Is that one of your cases?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, let's just call that one, and then I can turn off the Zoom, and you can go back to your regular cases. All right, Ms. Kahn, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, this is Michelle Kahn. We're going to have to ask for a last continuance on this matter. The situation with Ms. Kahn, frankly, she lives out of state. She was not a resident of that other state at the time of this offense, so there's probation offer on the table. She would have to be here in person to plead. There would be transfer issues that we've already kind of talked about. So I would ask the court for a one last continuance. Ms. Kahn has been keeping in regular contact with my office.
Well, we're out of state.
Kentucky.
Okay. When is she going to come and enter the plea?
Well, if she's going to enter a plea, then she would need to be in town on August 24th.
Why can't it be done sooner than that?
I'm going to be out of town next Monday, Your Honor.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, we have like miscellaneous plea dates we can put.
If we get a resolution, certainly we'll advance it. I mean,
I thought you had a resolution. It's just about getting her here.
No, I'm sorry, Your Honor. But normally I would be asking the court to put this on for next Monday. I'm just going to be out of town.
If it's not going to be resolved this time around, what else needs to be done?
We haven't even taken depositions in the matter yet, Your Honor.
Okay.
So
does that need to be done, or is she going to plea? I kind of feel like we're chasing her tail here. Well, is she going to plea or is she not going to plea?
I don't know if she's going to plea. I believe she's going to plea. I've talked to her. That's the way things are going. I always set depositions just as a fallback, just so things are happening on the case. Unfortunately, getting dates can be an issue sometimes.
All right, State.
I don't have an objection. As long as we're gonna get it worked out, I'm fine. I mean, that's the goal, is get them done.
All right. I'm going to put it as August 24th, last continuance at 9 o'clock. If you want to bring it in for a sooner day, we've got the 9th, we've got the 30th. I'm sure there's other dates in August so you can look at before the 24th. Just whatever, if it's going to be a plea, let's get her here so it can get resolved. Otherwise, we're going to be setting it for trial.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you, Ms. Kahn.
Thank you, sir.
Have a good day.
Have a good day.
All right, you want to start at the top, or?
Sure, yes. Ashley Adams.
Ms. Adams, 26 CF 783.
Ms. Adams is present and approaching. Your Honor, we were just recently appointed to her case earlier this month. I did not have discovery as of last Wednesday. I would ask the court for a one-cycle continuance.
Who's the state on Ms. Adams?
We'll follow up on discovery, that's why he hasn't. It's too new.
I can't really hear you, Mr.
I
Moore.
apologize. I'd say I'm not 100% sure why he hasn't gotten discovery, but my guess would be it's too new.
It's first time up, it's pretty, I mean.
It is.
Yeah.
All right. All right, 8:24, 9 o'clock.
Next, she's on the docket is Amasia Amin. Ms. Amin is not here. We did file a waiver of appearance last week. I did talk with her on Friday. The situation with Ms. Amin, we did have a kind of a lengthy pretrial detention hearing. We are gathering up all the transcripts. We've taken the deposition of Deputy Raish. The issue is that Ms. Amin's case is tied to another misdemeanor case, 25 MM 2970, which is, on its face, would be totally unrelated. However, the deputy's testimony was that he initiated the traffic stop based on that particular case and things that had transpired. The state did send us amended discovery about a month ago, a little bit maybe longer than that. However, in reviewing the videos that I received, it's not the right case. And I don't know if that was my assistant's issue or if they just didn't send over the right case. I know the deputy in that body camera that we did receive, and I'm like, this is Deputy Bernanke, this is not the right case. There's going to be a motion to suppress filed for Ms. Amin. Given the seriousness of the charge, and I think the good issues that we have, I want to make sure that the motion it's not just going to be a boilerplate motion. So I would ask the court to continue this one last time, but I'm expecting fully to have a motion to suppress written and filed and set for a hearing before her next court date.
All right, State.
State has no objections, and we will review to make sure that we do get the right body cam for you.
No worries.
Is that body camera not in the pretrial detention?
No, there was no body cameras played. So the issue was, there was a law enforcement contact with Miss Amin and her boyfriend up in Laurel Hill, where Miss Amin was the alleged victim of a domestic violence battery situation. Deputy Raish, at the pretrial detention hearing, testified that he initiated a traffic stop in Crestview of Miss Amin because she had not been told, or she had not been free to leave up at Laurel Hill. There's some police reports from the Laurel Hill case that indicate that's not accurate. And so that's what I need to see exactly what transpired up in Laurel Hill.
Okay. All right, 8:24, 9 o'clock.
Next, I have Dennis Brooks. Could we approach on Mr. Brooks, Your Honor?
Sure.
Back Home Bakery Cafe is 2 blocks from the courthouse on Crestview's historic Main Street. We serve handmade pastries, espresso, and lunch items. And we're open Tuesday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., serving lunch from 11 to 2. We hope to see you soon.
Hello, I am Bonnie from Body Be Healthy here in Crestview. We have been serving the area since 1999. We're an alternative health food store. If you're interested in bettering your health, we'd like to invite you to stop by. We're located in Court Plaza. Stop by and let us help you be healthy.
I'm Amanda Gaskin with Briarpatch Realty. Helping qualifying heroes save money is my passion. When I help a hero buy or sell a home, they receive a check from Homes for Heroes. Check out amandasheroes.com for more information.
For more than 70 years, the sweet aroma of the Crestview's Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs has permeated the downtown area. If you have not experienced the unique flavor of Crestview's Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs, then I encourage you to join us for lunch. Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m., Friday from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m., and Saturday from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. We're located in historic downtown Crestview at 107 North Main Street. Call 850-683-1045.
Hey, I'm David at Family Vision of Crestview. We've been providing excellent optical service for Northwest Florida for over 34 years. Come in and let us take care of you.
I got this. Let's roll.
Fight fire with fire, take one.
Have you been injured in an accident and need righteous representation? Call us, because we fight fire. Damn thing ain't working. Whoa! Not cool, bro.
I'm Attorney Coy Browning. Personal injury is no joke. Just ask him.
Injured? Take a breath. Call Coy.
All right, so going back just to announce it, I'm Dennis Brooks. You're asking for 8/24 for the depositions to be done?
Yes, sir.
But again, I expect if you can't get the people there by then,
oh well,
that there'll be some movement one way or the other.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so we'll see Mr. Brooks back on 8/24.
And this is Carrot Cope and 25 CF 941.
Okay.
I'm going to be out of town next week, Your Honor. If the court wants to leave Mr. Cope on the docket for next week, the only reason would be to see what the state's response is to the plea proposal that has been made by Mr. Cope and Ms. Offsack, the co-defendant. I'm fine with that. Obviously, Mr. Cope wouldn't be pleading to anything next Monday, but he would at least get information on whether or not this is going to be a possibility. So if the court wants to leave him on for next Monday or just continue him straight and have Ms. Offsack left on for next Monday, I don't really care. I'm just not going to be here. But if we're just waiting on an answer, I'm fine with him being here just so we can get an answer.
Mr. Sheik, do you expect this answer is going to be the same for both of them?
I would assume their priors isn't so far off that there would be any reason to have it be any different, I don't think.
All right, so this is what I'll do with Mr. Cope. Obviously, he's free to attend court Monday to see what happens with her case, but I'm not going to set him if you're not going to be here, because I don't want there to be a discussion without you present, potentially, Mr.
And I appreciate that.
Kleins. I'll put him for August 24th, but if y'all resolve it, there's probably at least 4 or 5 dates between now and then. You could move it up if you'd like to.
If she resolves her case next Monday, I would expect you to see Mr. Cope on the 9th, honestly. Like, that's how quickly.
fine.
You want to just set both of them for the 9th?
No, I think I want to make sure our decision's getting made faster.
All right, Judge.
All right, June 29th at 9 o'clock for Ms. Offsack is on the 1 o'clock docket. And then as far as Mr. Cope, I'll put him straight to August 24th, but you can move it up for the resolution.
Yes, sir.
And Judge, did you say June 29th, like the 1 o'clock docket?
No, I'm sorry, I was saying that she's currently on the 1 o'clock docket for today, so that our clerk knew to look for her there. But she'll be here at 9 o'clock on Monday, June 29th. All right.
And if you let me know what that answer is as soon as possible, that way I can get her in.
Next, I have David Dimmers. Mr. Dimmers is present and approaching. He has signed a plea agreement to resolve this case, Your Honor. At this time, Mr. Dimmers would enter no contest plea to lesser included offense, possession of paraphernalia. The agreed upon disposition is that he will be sentenced to time served. He would be assessed court costs. I believe they're $270. I'm not 100% sure. So I just wrote court costs on the plea agreement, but $150 costs of defense. He would be adjudicated of the misdemeanor. May I approach?
Yes, sir. All right, is it Demers or Demers?
Demers, sir.
Demers, okay, so you raise your right hand. Do you swear affirm the testimony about gives the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
All right, can you state your full name and date of birth?
David Nolan Demers, 6/1 of 1983.
All right, Mr. Demers, you're here in 25 CF 1789, charged with possession of a controlled substance, third-degree felony, punishable by up to 5 years in state prison. I've been handed a plea and sentencing agreement that would have you plead to a lesser included offense of possession of paraphernalia. That's Florida Statute 893.147, paragraph 1. The agreed upon sentence would be time served. Court costs of $270.
Yes, sir.
and $150, well, $100 cost of defense. That's $50 for the cost of defense, $50 for the application. And it'd be an adjudication of guilt. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. And I'll give you 60 days either pay off your costs or set up a payment plan with the clerk's office. All right, Mr. Demers, have you had enough time to go over this agreement with your lawyer?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand and sign it?
Yes, sir.
Are you satisfied with your lawyer's advice?
Yes, sir.
Are you currently under the influence of any alcohol, drugs, or controlled substances? Are you currently suffering from any mental health issues? Has anyone forced, pressure, or threatened you to enter this plea? Has anyone promised you anything to enter this plea? And do you understand by entering a plea there will be a trial of any kind?
Yes, sir.
You understand you're giving up your trial rights, which are starting on the bottom of page 1 and going on to page 2 of the agreement that you signed and said you understood?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand you're waiving any potential defenses that you may have?
Yes, sir.
And do you also understand if you're not a U.S. citizen, this could lead to your deportation or exclusion from the country?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Demers, what is your plea to the lesser included offense of possession of drug paraphernalia?
No contest.
I'll accept your no contest plea as freely, voluntarily, knowingly given. Sentence you to adjudicate you guilty, sentence you to time served. 270 court costs, $100 cost of defense. Again, I'll give you 60 days to go ahead and pay those or set up a payment plan with the clerk's office. Mr. Mull, anything? All right. All right, I don't think I need fingerprints from that. Paraphernalia is not yet enhanceable. Thank you, sir. Make sure you make those payments.
Next, I have Susan Ford. There's a waiver on file, Your Honor. The alleged victim in this case now lives in Ocala. We attempted a deposition in April. This was before we found out, about 2 weeks after that attempted deposition, we received amended discovery with updated contact information for the alleged victim. I would ask the court to continue this to the 8/24 docket. So the court is aware, Ms. Ford, Mr. Brooks, Mr. Phelan on Wednesday, and Mr. Sledge are my top priority. Mr. Sledge is going to be found competent. We've talked to Dr. McDonald. I'm not getting ahead of the case, but I want you to be aware, there's 4 cases that I have that I'm like, these depots need to go. Mr. Sledge is going to take a while, but these are the priority cases. Ms. Ford is one of them. I know this is a grand theft auto from last spring. I know we've tried to depose him, and now we have this updated. I'll do a Zoom depot. I mean, I have no problem with that, but and I've talked to Ms. Ford. She's requested this continuance one last time. I told her, I said, I would be comfortable saying plea or trial if you want me to. You know, it's a third-degree felony. It's not, I don't expect there to be a ton of revelations in this deposition, but, so the court's aware, if we can't get this done by next April, or next August, then I believe Ms. Ford is going to want me to set it for trial, and I'll be fine with that, you know,
Okay.
so. I know it's all.
Who's the state on this case? Mr. Mull? Have y'all been able to communicate with the alleged victim at all?
Let me see when the last update was. It says the last update was June 3rd of 2025.
June of 2025?
That's what it says.
Which is kind of why I said I would be totally fine setting this for trial, this cycle. She wants me to try one last time. She has made it very clear to me that this is going to be either a trial or a dismissal. So that's kind of why we had that discussion last week.
Yeah, I would suggest putting it on Monday, but you'll be out of town, Mr.
I
Clance.
know.
No, it's fine, I'm gonna put it for 8/24 at 9 o'clock, Mr. Clance, but as you said, it'll be a trial next time if it's not
Absolutely.
resolved.
Yes, sir. Next on the docket, I have Brittany Fowler. We actually did some depositions last week on Ms. Fowler's case. During those depositions, we learned of 2 new witnesses, and so for that reason, I'm expecting them to be listed as witnesses by the state. They will be deposed. I would ask the court for a continuance for Ms. Fowler, though. And there's a waiver on file, Your Honor.
Any objections from the state?
No, Your Honor.
All right, it's gonna be 8/24 at 9 o'clock.
Next, I have on my docket, Your Honor, Megan Greek. She's in the county jail. She'll be here on Wednesday.
Yes.
Charlie Gullett. there was a waiver filed in April. We did take a deposition on Ms. Gullett's case. There's an officer that needs to be listed as a witness. That's Officer Downing, Deputy Downing, I should say. I would ask the court for a one-cycle continuance, and we will take that deposition as soon as the deputy is listed.
All right, State. Any objections to continuance for that purpose?
No, Your Honor.
8:24, 9 o'clock.
Next, I have Jennifer Money. Ms. Money is present and approaching. Again, Ms. Money did send me some reciprocal discovery a couple of weeks ago. I talked with her about it today. We'll get that sent over to the state this week. We have not taken depositions in Ms. Money's cases yet. I would ask the court for a one-cycle continuance, and we'll see if we can get those depositions taken before next court date.
Yeah, let's get that done. You got a December case and a January case.
Yes, sir.
8:24, 9 o'clock.
Next on the docket, I have Richard Morris. Mr. Morris was present here today, but we did file a waiver last week for him. I talked to him last week. He's looking at a presumptive 21 months in the department right now. That's the state's current offer. I'm going to ask the court for a continuance so we can take the depositions in Mr. Morris's case. I believe this may have been his first time up. I mean, he looked like he was arrested on St. Patrick's Day. So he might have been here in April.
Okay. I don't see it on last docket.
Okay, it was one of those weird things where this might be his first time up, so, but I have talked to him. He has no prior record, so we're going to need to take some depositions here.
All right, August 24th, 9 o'clock. Did we cover Hickson? I see you filed a motion to continue, but I don't.
I believe the court, I thought I saw a motion on, an order on Friday. She was here with her
I wonder
parents.
if it's maybe not in the other case.
I was just,
I signed it, but it's only in one of the case files.
okay,
That's-
can we continue the other case?
They'll both be continued.
Okay.
So it's Arlen Hickson's got two cases, 26 CF 289 and 26 CF 826. And that's on me, because I signed the order, but I didn't make sure it went into both.
Okay, that's, whatever.
I just wanted to make sure they were both off.
Yes, sir. Next, I have John Paris, followed by Bobby Pursley. Mr. Paris is approaching the podium. We're going to need to take the deposition. Right now, there's only two two listed witnesses. One of them is deceased. That leaves one police officer. I would expect that there's going to be more witnesses who come up, given the situation with Mr. Paris. We're going to ask the court for a one-cycle continuance, and I know Mr. Mall is going to need to talk to him about, he's an alleged victim on a case, too. So I need to sit down with Mr. Mall and Mr. Paris myself. So we get asked for the 824 docket from Mr. Paris.
Anything else, Mr. Mull?
No, Your Honor, I have been in discussions with both Mr. Kleins and Mr. Shaw, who represents the other defendant.
The other side.
Parish's victim. I believe we're going to try and get a date on July 8th or 7th, I can't remember which one, that he's going to come and depose, and I'm going to ask Mr. Klein to be there present as well, so that we can get that part of it done.
Are the cases from like the same day, or is it
No, there's
just
a gap.
randomly?
There's a gap between them.
Okay.
But it's all interpersonal between
Sure.
multiple parties, so.
All right, no problem. August 24th, 9 o'clock.
Officer get in touch with you this week. Next, I have Bobby Pursley, followed by Rochelle, I'm gonna totally mess her name up. Rochelle Schmidt. Rochelle, just come on up, please.
Schmeisel, isn't it?
Yes, she told me, and I told her right away I was gonna forget it and screw it up. This is Bobby Pursley, Your Honor. We are gonna be filing a motion to withdraw from Mr. Pursley's case. The reason why is We represent his brother, Brandon Pursley. And Madam Clerk, this is going to involve you. In 25 CF 2415, that is State of Florida versus Brandon Pursley. That case is showing that it is open and active in the clerk's website. However, there's no future court date. There has not been a court date for Mr. Pursley for a couple of months. He's in the Walton County Jail. I talked with Mr. Hardy earlier. He's representing Mr. Pursley over there. So I was going to, number one, I was going to ask the court to continue Bobby Pursley's case today so we can get the motion to withdraw filed. And then I was going to ask Madam Clerk if she could put Brandon Pursley's case on the August 26th docket.
He's incarcerated in Walton.
He's incarcerated. I mean, or you can leave it on the 24th if you want. I want to make sure Mr. Brandon Pursley has a future court date so we can get the case resolved.
They say we have a capias issued for him.
Oh, there's a capias.
There's a capias just because he's in the jail to bring him back.
Okay, I didn't see the capias. I was looking at on Friday and I'm like, okay, that's fine. If we can.
So the court date will be set once he's
That's fine.
placed
Okay.
under arrest.
All right. But if we can continue Bobby Pursley's case and we'll get that motion to withdraw filed this week.
Okay. All right, so it'll be 8:24, 9 o'clock, so just make sure you give me an order so I can get him appointed a new lawyer and it'll still be the same time.
Does the clerk, do you guys know who the next attorney is going to be?
Usually based on when we get the order, just to keep the rotation going.
I have a phone number I can reach you.
Now it would be Mr. Williams.
Charles Williams?
Yes.
Okay. All right, well, I'll call you and give you this information.
Just send me an order with Mr. Williams' name on it and just make sure that counts as his turn. Don't want to give an extra one to someone and get accused of some sort of favoritism or something. Say it again.
Your Honor, this is Rochelle Schmelsley. Did I get it all right? That's how you say it.
Schmelsley?
Schmelsley.
Okay, because you said it different. I just want to make sure you're getting it.
Yes, straight from her. So we're going to ask for one cycle continuance, Your Honor. I did not have discovery last time I looked. This is an April arrest, so
State, did y'all have discovery? See that the PD's office asked for it back in April, and then you asked for it in May.
See where the information was filed by Ms. Flowers, and there was an offer sent over, and it looks like they sent what they had. I don't know, I don't see where, let me see what we've got.
I don't see anything filed in the court file that shows a discovery exhibit yet.
No, I don't see it. Let me write it down.
So what are you asking for, Mr. Klein?
a continuance to the 24th.
Continuance charge to the state. All right, 8:24, 9 o'clock, Ms. Schmelsley.
Have a good afternoon. Last I have, Your Honor, is Susan Slingerland. Ms. Slingerland is present and approaching. We did take depositions in Ms. Slingerland's case. This is a minimum mandatory situation on trafficking charge. There's a 3-year minimum mandatory here. I did advise Ms. Slingerland that I need her to come to my office, listen to the depositions, watch any body cameras that we have. I don't see any motions that I'm going to be filing, so I would expect that this is going to be a clear trial in September unless something drastically changes. I took the depots. I mean, I don't think that it's going to change. However, I did advise Ms. Slingerland, this is probably coming to a head here in the next couple of months, and since you're the one looking at a 3-year minimum mandatory here, like, you need to come in and watch this stuff. Like, we need to talk about this and go over it, because, you know, all trafficking charges are first-degree felonies. So just because there's 3 doesn't mean there can't be 30. So that's why I'm asking for the continuance, so she can come in and go over this. I mean, we did just take the depositions.
Or the second time up.
Right, but it's kind of an unusual, not unusual, but it's just a couple of police officers, and that seems about it. So, and I've deposed them both. So,
All right, Ms. Lehman, so all he's asking for is that you meet with him in the next cycle. So I'm going to set you for August 24th at 9 o'clock. But I expect if it's not resolved, when we get to that pretrial date, then it's going to be set for trial. Since your attorney is telling me there's nothing else to be done other than to meet with you, and that should be able to be easy to do in the next 2 months. All right, set up an appointment for that. We'll see you back August 24th.
and I believe that's all I have, Your Honor.
Well, Woodby, was that?
I did see an order to continue Miss Woodby's case.
Okay. Because I send a lot of them on Friday.
Yes, and she was here, and I already talked to her, so.
Yes, I signed it on Friday. Do you have anyone else?
Mr. Ramey's cases.
Oh, he sent in 2 motions to continue this morning because he's in jury selection somewhere. So I'll review those during the recess.
Okay, and then I have this.
I want to say he filed a motion to continue. Yes, I sent an order continuing that case on Friday as well. It's 8/24 at 9 o'clock. And I'll take a look at Ramey's. All right, we've got some people in the audience still. Are y'all represented? Okay, are y'all represented by lawyers in the public defender's office? Your court date? Hold on just a second. If you have a public defender, they start at 1 o'clock. As you can see, they're not here. All right, if you know you have a public defender, I'll see you back at 1 o'clock. Just make sure you talk to him when you get back. Sir, what is your name again? Come on up, I can't hear you.
My name is Trevor McDonald.
Trevor McDonald. Hold on just a second.
On the clerk of courts.
Hold on just a second, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna look it up. See you, Trevor McDonald?
There's a no pros filed on the 15th.
Can you give me the case number?
26 CF 8.
Well, sent to county court, wasn't it? Or no? Let me see, Mr. Mall, can I interrupt you for a second? On Trevor McDonald, I see that there was a transfer to county court was signed on June 11th, and then on June 15th, there was a no prosecution. It says that victim declines to prosecute.
Yes, what happened is
I just want to make sure which one we're doing here.
I directed my secretary to file the transfer because it looked like it was gonna need to be transferred because he didn't have the prerequisites to file it in felony court.
Okay.
Because I did that and then the victim called in the meantime. I just told her, we're just gonna file a no pros, but the transfer memo had already went in. So we're filing.
So it's the state's intent to dismiss the case?
I'm in no process yet, outright in felony and the misdemeanor.
Well, it has been here. Your case has been dismissed, Mr. McDonald.
Okay, there's another court date that says that I have to be here on the 25th coming up at 13:30, so 1:30, I'm guessing.
That's probably, does he have another
What
case?
is that about?
I mean,
It might have been.
Judge.
Madam Clerk, did no process go through
Yes, sir.
on both?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
The 25th date was canceled.
okay, and that's in the 26 MM 1593? Or is there another felony case?
I just looked it up yesterday.
Hold on just a second, sir. I just want to clear it all up while you're here. What was supposed to be, that was supposed to be in front of me or Judge Ward?
That was his arraignment continued Thursday.
He continued his arraignment, but we put him on pretrial?
I believe the pretrial was already set.
Okay, gotcha. Double check. Okay, that's the same, that's still 829. All right. You don't have to be here on the 25th. Your case is dismissed.
Yes, sir, thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. McDowell. All right, anything else before we then take our lunch recess?
They are.
Seeing nothing? All right, we'll be in recess until 1 o'clock.